Shadow's sacrifice. In a quiet village, surrounded by green fields and tall trees, lived an old man named Joseph. He had no family, no children, just a small puppy he had once rescued from the roadside. Joseph picked it up gently, fed it milk, cleaned its wounds, and named it Shadow. Shadow was tiny and shy, but wherever Joseph went, he followed. When Joseph worked in the fields, Shadow sat beside him. When Joseph prayed, Shadow guarded the door quietly. Days turned into years. Joseph grew older and slower, but Shadow grew strong, alert, and brave. They were not master and pet anymore, they were family. Every night, Shadow watched over the small wooden house. When strangers came too close, he barked loudly, chasing them away. One night, 3 thieves tried to climb the wall. Shadow leaped from the shadows, growling fiercely. The men screamed and ran into the darkness. Joseph came out with a lantern, trembling, and hugged Shadow tightly. "You're not just a dog," he whispered. "You're my son." One morning, Joseph set out for the nearby forest to collect some wood. Shadow trotted beside him as always. The sun was hot, and the forest seemed calm, until a loud roar shattered the silence. A lion stepped out from behind the trees. Its golden mane gleamed in the sunlight, its eyes fixed on Joseph. Joseph froze. The lion growled and lunged forward. Before the old man could move, Shadow jumped between them, barking, growling, ready to die if he had to. Shadow bit its leg, leapt onto its chest, and fought with everything he had. The forest echoed with roars and cries. Joseph shouted, tears streaming, "Shadow, no, come back!" But Shadow didn't stop. He kept fighting until the lion staggered, roared one last time, and fled back into the trees. Joseph fell to his knees beside his brave friend. Shadow lay bleeding, barely breathing, his eyes still searching for his master. The vet cleaned the wounds, but it was too late. Shadow looked up at Joseph one last time, wagged his tail slowly, and took his final breath. A few days later, a small stone was placed outside Joseph's home. On it were carved these words, "Here rests Shadow, who gave his life to protect his master."